Get it all going. What's up, everybody? Flicker, flicker. Look, I got the Fantasy Ground screen started this time. I don't. If it's only the Princess of the Apocalypse is giving me crap. I don't know. Have to recheck that. But anyways, happy Friday, everybody. It's Friday, April 9th, 2021, and we're playing some Dungeons and Dragons, some Jungles of Chult Homebrew. This takes place after the Tomb of Annihilation. But about a year or so. So some brave heroes stopped the death curse, and but Chult is still there, and there's a lot of stuff in Chult to do. Lots of ancient civilization stuff, and the characters actually came across as a ziggurat. A zaggurat is some kind of rolling papers, right? No, Zig, zigzags. What are they called?
A zigzag.
and
Ziggurat.
and they went inside, and there was a sign. What did the sign say? Uh,
Free
where's it at?
candy.
So, yeah, kinda. Oh, here it is. It's been a whole week. Draw from the chest, let the dead rest, move through the door to gain more. One is all you get. Beware, the last was a heart of Rasnissi and awaits her release. So yeah, and I do believe that Paige is the one who kind of kind of cast a spell and was able to read that. So why don't we?
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about Paige there, Remedies?
Paige is a fire genasi from Candlekeep. She was an orphan and raised there by the monks and wizards, and she's been sent to Chult to look for things to bring back to Candlekeep,
So
books and stuff.
who was the specific like person in charge of raising her? Who was her?
It was a fella named Daniel, and he was a wizard slash monk.
A candle keeping monk? Like
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
or was he a karate chopping monk?
No, 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 like a Candlekeep monk,
A
like
monk.
part of their order.
Like,
Yeah,
oh, somebody, oh.
yeah,
I bet you he could karate chop somebody though, couldn't he? Wow.
probably.
Probably. All right. Well, our newest player and character to the floatsome group is Clar, played by Ingorgio. Why don't you give us a bit of insight on this Kinku of yours?
So he's still very secretive as he's new to the group and still learning how everyone is, but he's been in Chult for roughly a year and a half now, and he's kind of mysterious still.
So
But he's friendly.
so he's like level 4.
Yes.
So did he hide in like holes in the trees for a long time and just come out and like peck some worms and run back? I mean, is that how he survived in the jungles all by himself?
Well, since he is, kind of, I guess you could say, dinosaur shaped in a way, he might have befriended some dinosaurs and uh,
So
Dinosaurs.
and hang
so
out with the big boys.
so wait, you're telling me that Clar was running around with some raptors, like pretending to be one of them, like
He's
caw
like,
caw
"Rawr!" He's like, caw, caw.
He's taped some little arms on his forearm. He's got like
Well,
a
he's very secretive and very sneaky. So
he's
who
got
knows?
a cone strapped to his foot for the spur. Caw caw. All right, I'll give you some little camouflage in the dinosaurs. Well, we also got a kind of a rare breed, a tortle, an old tortle that's in the party. His name is Juku, and he's played by Matt Akiri. From my understanding, Juku is has been on Chult though his whole life, right? The south end of Chult.
Yes.
Yeah.
Juku grew up in Chult on a small island, kind of just off the coast. Spent his life there as a turtle growing up.
Bitties. Bitties. So I just the question I always kind of wondered, turtles can like suck into their shell and get like a +4 to their armor class, right? They can't really move around, but they can like what does it look like inside of Juku's shell? I mean, is there like a map of uh
Oh, it's
of Chult
extremely
in
spacious. He's
there,
got like a couch and he's got a bed. He's got a little TV in the
got a little,
corner. He can just
got a
hang
little
out in there,
PlayStation?
play.
It's an extra-dimensional shell a little bit.
Yep,
At least in his mind it is. At least in his
yep.
mind. He's never had anyone over because it's only it
It's
only
his
works for
private space.
him. It doesn't. What are we banging on the bits already? All right, beat it up, hype train. Come on, hype train. Let's get it going. And not leaving anyone out for sure is work. Work. Sven, you took over work from a hand-me-down, and you're doing a great job at running that type of barbarian. And his background, up until you took over, was his father was Antonio Monterrez, and he's got 6 fingers, and there was a whole backstory that, what was his name?
Inigo Montoya.
Bass Snake was running him. Uh, but how do you see this character? Is he from Chult? No, he wasn't from Chult, was he?
No, not at all. He's a half orc and was raised within his tribe to be a great warrior, like those of his ancestors. He has markings on his body, tattoos of their various deeds, and he communes with them and is working toward his own glory so that he can join his ancestors as well.
And what type of barbarian is he called? Of the ancients or something?
Let me look. Path of the Ancestral Guardian.
Path of the Ancestral Guardian. So, I could see him. I've been watching SG1, the whole series, and I could see that his character would be like Teal'c, the follower, definitely had deep ancestral ties, and that kind of stuff. What uh, what does he like to eat? What's his favorite food?
Whatever he can get his hands on, and he also likes spicy food.
So like
As long as it
like
doesn't
a
eat first, he's
like a
good with it.
spicy dinosaur burrito is like really like yummy.
Correct.
Nice. Well, we also got another character in the party. It is Smedley, who is played by Jingo the Fool. Smedley's a ranger from uh, the northern area and has studied the Chult in the jungle and came down here to be a guide and he didn't work out so well because he's not really a guide. But he's learning. He's learning. And Jingo's going to be late. I hope he makes it. He hasn't updated me at all, but I'm sure he's in the doctor's office and he's not thinking about Discord at the moment. But we're gonna. I'll run Smedley with the party's help. So let me open up Smedley, and so you guys. Let me give you the overall map again, real quick. I just need to check one thing real quick. Fantasy Ground's being a tad slow for me. Not that button. Party sheet. DM map. No, I want characters map of Chult. This really isn't your character's map, but it's the one we're using that's tracking where you're at. So let me shove this map in your face. So you guys are the little crossbow deal, and you're on your a 4-day trek from Firefinger, where you picked up Clar, kind of trailing on you. And when you guys got up to this ziggurat, you kind of realized that this was probably what you guys had been followed by. Like every now and then you'd spot a bush that looks like a dinosaur, and it's really him hiding behind it. Just.
A little cacao.
But you didn't figure he was dangerous or he would have done something, so you didn't like go chasing after him. But as you guys approach this ziggurat, you guys were on your way to Mutaz Haha. And if I said it wrong, it's because it's just so fun to say. Ataz Mahaha. Hoo-ha. Yeah, I'm not even looking at the name. I'm just making it up as I go. Ataz Muhaha is actually the name. And it is a crossing over the river. It is a bridge. And there's supposedly a statue to Uptau there. Some kind of symbolist of Uptau. And Juku's like, yes, I would. Juku would like to examine this statue of Uptau. You know, as slow as he can say it. And you guys decided it was faster just to pick his ass up and keep going. Instead of listening to the expression.
I struggle to pick Juku up.
Yeah, they just put some turtle wax and roll him and just slide him.
Slide him along.
They got a little leash.
That'd be much quicker.
Yeah, and you're inside your shell playing
Playing
Baldur's
Xbox.
Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3. Anybody playing it? You like it?
I played it for an hour.
You didn't like it?
I play it sometimes. It's all right.
I like it.
It's all right.
I didn't like the camera.
Oh.
It's a third-person game. It's like 90% of games out there.
I didn't like the way it moved.
I don't know.
Maybe they fixed it. I don't know.
Well,
it's been like 3 months.
Let's smash some. What were they? Sue monster mummies. Sue monster mummies.
Sumami.
All right. Well, where's Smedley? Smedley's right there. He's gonna. What does he got? A rapier? What does Smedley do? Smedley's got a short sword, and he's gonna stab it. And he's also gonna draw out his other short sword and stab it again.
Wouldn't he use his crossbow?
Well, he's right there
He
though.
ignores ranged. He
Oh,
ignores
is he?
ranged.
Yeah,
He's
he's an
crossbow
expert.
expert.
Yeah, but he can get 2 attacks if he uses his short swords. I think he still would shoot though. What you guys think he's gonna shoot? Yeah. All right. So he's like, "Screw you, Juku, Zuku." Wait a second. Why is? Oh, I don't have place selected. You actually have to have place selected to even target something. Apparently. Drop that onto that guy. What? Why did he have disadvantage? Oh, because he's frightened. Maybe is he? Is he frightened?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, stupid judge.
Did he hunters mark him?
Oh God, what are you guys doing to me? Yeah, he hit. I'll just do it. I'll just do it manually. It's faster for me just to do it manually. So he takes that much damage. Wait, he did get 2 dice. What's the D8?
Colossus Slayer.
Thank you for being automated. And so another 6 points from the hunter's mark. Come on, roll. Another 1. So strangely lumpy has another point of damage. And not 321. Good lord. And that's it. That's all he's going to do. He doesn't need to get out of anyone's way. Jukyu.
Can we get a picture when you get a chance, please?
A picture? Here, I drew a picture last night of one of my one-eyed lefty donkey. I mean, what do you mean a picture? An image of the.
Of the Sioux monsters.
I don't think the mummies actually have. So they're a mummy form of. Hmm, Sioux monster. Sioux.
Juku's going to say a little prayer, and his shell is going to start glowing, and this brilliant white light is going to come out of his shell and try and hit both of these mummies.
Is it like indigo, like bright light, like oot 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 oot, like club
Yes,
colors? Is
it's
that like
strobing.
neon? It's got like neon around the rim.
As I am using Word of Radiance
Nice.
to do a whopping 1 damage.
The,
Aw, I'm
the,
rubbing off on
the,
you.
the mummy's one of his little bandages like shrivels up. He's like, whoa.
We're down below, aren't we?
No, you guys are still in this top room, which is, just this top section up here.
Okay.
I'm trying to direct
Yeah, there
something
was like
back.
a chest that was like spitting items out or something.
Yeah, so there's a magical chest in the middle of the room, and there's a trapdoor where the blue square is, and you guys were rooting around in the chest, and then Warwick's like, hey, let me open this trap door, and then those guys started coming up. So they're up top. They came out of the trap door. Oh, and it's my turn. That's why no one was doing anything. Let's see. Multi-attack on these things is it's dreadful glare and attack with a rotting fist. So it's gonna use its dreadful glare. Geez. Is there a I've been immune to this thing effect? I guess I could have made one. I don't remember who's gotten hit by the dreadful glare. Anybody?
It went off on, like, you used it on all of us, and whoever right now isn't hit by it was immune or didn't get frightened.
No, that's the wave of terror. That's
Oh.
this is it targets a creature it can see within 60 feet. If the target can see the mummy, it rolls a wisdom saving throw or become frightened. Well, a lot of you guys are already frightened, right?
We're already
Well,
frightened.
he's
It's not
going to
going to do
use it
anything.
on Smedley, and he's already frightened. So, and then he's going to punch on Warwick. So let me just do the punch because the frightened crap doesn't matter. Oh wait, it did say one other thing. Let me double check that real quick. Oh, if the target fails a saving throw by 5 or more, it's also paralyzed. Ew. So let me just roll that saving throw on him real quick. It's pretty low. 5 or more on Smedley. Oh, you only rolled an 8, but that's a success. Why does it say failure? Yeah, he failed it, but he didn't fail it by 5 or more, so he's not paralyzed. And Rotting Fist on Warwick as this thing like lurches at you and tries to punch you in the jaw, and he connects like right in Warwick's jaw and does some Rotting Fist damage. Holy, that's a lot of dice I just picked up on Warwick. Gaboosh!
Damn.
Holy crap! So that's some bludgeoning damage as he like cracks your jaw, and then you feel like your life force being like tainted by necrotic energy, like because it's a mummy, and mummies are bad. And you gotta make a saving throw. Constitution. Oh no! And you're cursed. Uh-oh. What does the curse do? Mm, that was just a chat trigger. I didn't have nothing to do with it. That's pretty badass. Clar, what's Clar doing?
So Claw's going to see this guy
He
punch
just
his
now,
friend.
as a reminder, 6 seconds ago, he just snatched the freaking potion of healing out of the chest from underneath Page's eyes, tucks it in his belt, and then ran over in the corner. So that's kind of where we
Uh-huh.
left him off.
So he's going to look and see this guy just punched his buddy Warwick. So he's going to pull out his hand, hold out his claw. A pink dagger will appear, and he's going to say, "Consent is important," with a very high-pitched voice, and stab. But he
Consent
is
is important. You should start a journal of your sayings.
I have one.
Nice.
And that was
Oh,
disadvantaged because of Caesar asshole.
Caesar's here. Thanks for watching chat. What's up, Caesar? Damn it.
We've had Clyde summoned and a magic item.
Uh-huh.
See, I haven't even been paying attention. Uh, yeah,
Yeah, I was being
11
good.
minutes ago. Damn it. We could have started off
And,
with Clyde.
and in his left hand, another pink die is going, or dagger is going to appear, and he's going to stab it again, saying, "Consent is important."
Is this like a Tron digitally animated dagger looking thing, or is it?
Yes, it is. And as soon as it stabs into him, it disappears.
Does it blink as you throw it, like diddle-look, 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 diddle-look?
Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh-huh.
Nice.
Yes, it does.
Well, I think he killed the mummy again,
And
right?
when it cries out as its death agony, Clark's going to mimic it, like ah, and that's his turn.
You whelped it. You whelped. You whelped. Not whelped. I always want to say whelped. It's not whelped. Paige. She's like,
Paige.
you little. And she closes the chest and then she looks up and mummies
Indeed.
are crawling up out of the trapdoor. What is she?
Yes. I am going to cast Acid Splash on both of them. Because I can splash to another creature.
Okay, as a reminder, Strangely Lumpy is dead, so you only need to target
Oh,
one.
son of a biscuit. Okay, sorry. I thought he was
Unless you
still
wanna,
alive.
unless you wanna hit another adjacent creature.
No,
Warwick's
it's
already
okay.
wounded, so you could take him out quickly if you act now. If you act now.
No. Instead of Acid Splash, I'll be using Frostbite.
Give him some chill. Well, he doesn't want to be frostbite, so he gets out of the way.
That'll be it.
Uh
I did get a magic item
oh
though in chat.
oh nice Caesar. Who's the
Not to be an
disadvantage
asshole.
for? Claw got disadvantage. Let me give you that magical item. Let's see.
Woo-woo.
I have a DM screen and it's this table. Share that with. Hey, that thing's in the way. Get out of the way. Window creep got me. Why am I rolling the dice for you? I'm giving you the table to roll.
You should get a 42-inch monitor.
Oh, I've got plenty of monitor. I got the 34-inch curve.
Oh, nice.
I have four monitors. So Spell Scroll's second level. Ooh, we get to figure out what the spell is too. Second level wizard spells, huh?
Sure.
Wizard. I'll come back to that.
Okay. Thank
I'll
you,
come back to
Caesar.
that. And we will be letting her take her turn. She did her turn. Azaka was outside. She can't really do anything. Warwick. This thing like climbs right up right in front of you. You already got your ready to action on it. You're a little scared of it. You're a little scared. Might not admit it, but
Yes, I did forget. I did have a ready to action.
I think we used the ready to actions already, because some of them were wounded. The other one was wounded and stuff already when we started. So we used ready to actions already. Choppity chops.
Alright, so he's gonna swing down with his axe.
Oh, choppy chop. 13
Dirty
points.
20. The axe slams into him. He then rips it off and stares at the one that's dead, making sure he's not moving.
What's the circadian? I forgot. Circadian great axe. What was? You remember?
It does different stuff depending on the time of day or something, if I remember correctly.
Oh, beanstalk. Strangely beanstalk. This is a real skinny one. Ah. Do we ever come up with the property?
Yes, dim light.
Oh, it's a crepuscular. Yeah, I didn't say that right. A Sue monster. He's gonna try to scare Juku with his dreadful glare. Uh, Juku, are you frightened?
Yes, I'm already frightened. So
And you're like, screw you, I'm not getting paralyzed. And you made your saving throw, but he's also gonna like try to punch you. He's gonna try to slam into your. For some reason, it looks like he's trying to attack the back of your shell.
at a DC 11, it's not possible for me to fail by 5 or more.
Oh yeah, it was 5 or more too, wasn't it? And he karate chops on you. Wah! Oh, and he hits. Oh,
Wow.
karate chop. And you feel some necrotic like energy and your shell crack a little as this guy like slams down into you. You can kind of roll around in your shell a little bit. And let's see if you make your saving throw for mummy. Ew. I don't know what happens when we got multiple characters in the party that are cursed. Ooh. Age.
I mean, is it still? This is the only one I can see. I can't see anymore.
Yeah, you don't even think there are anymore.
Okay, then I'll just try to frostbite it again. I lost the button. Sorry.
It's in there. It's in there. Ah, these things are
I
too.
hate everything.
These things are too. To get the hell out of the way. Wow, Beanstalk gets to go again. This is turning. This is turning ugly. Uh, well, he's gonna just karate chop on Juku. He like does a spin around monkey kick, and ooh, Juku could be dropping right here. There's karate chop on Juku. Boom. Yeah, so the monkey like jumps on top of the shell, and you hear the shell crack. And Juku's like, "I will be back," and like closes down inside of his shell. The monkey turns around and growls at Warwick and gives him his dreadful glare, trying to paralyze him with a look. Wait. Ooh. You didn't fail by 5 or more, though. Are you feared? Is Warwick feared? Frightened?
No.
Oh, he is now. And, Klar.
So Clar's going to see the turtle go down and walk up, look at Paige and give a nod, and another dagger is going to pop out, and he's going to say, "Don't breathe on my friends," and we'll
That's what I said.
stab the thing.
Ooh, a
Hey.
crit. Nice with an
Hey!
effect. An
That's
8.
right.
In addition to the standard critical hit damage, your target is stunned for 1 round. Excellent. So you can go ahead and roll damage, but I'm going to be applying that stunned condition before anyone else gets to attack.
E.
On Strangely Lumpy, he is stunned, so I put the effect on him and I set the duration for a round.
And then, as his bonus action, another dagger will pop out, and he will also stab once again. And he's kind of put his head down in the shame.
And Juku, potion of healing from Engorgio, cheater in chat.
Thank you.
Did you take your disadvantage from Caesar there, Clar?
I did.
All
I did
right.
my first attack.
And you hit. Oh, that's right. Warwick is not doing so well on the hits. Stupid fear.
I've hit every time until now. Now that I'm afraid.
I'm not scared.
Smedley has arrived just in time.
Smedley,
Huzzah!
you shot with your crossbow last round.
Looks like people are in trouble.
Yeah, Juku is there's some kind of turtle wax coming out of his nose. You think you don't know what that
Oh my
Gross.
god.
Snout paste.
is. Snout paste. Snout
Yeah.
paste. Snout paste. It lives in Chult too. Snout paste. We're trying to come up with a song, so help us out, chat. Snout paste song. Marbanya knows. Marbanya knows.
Well, crap. They're bad, but nobody's down yet. Let's put somebody down. Looks like
Yeah, one of the monkeys is unconscious. The
uh,
mummy monkeys. The one
the
that's got the
strange,
the skull on him. It's kind of hard to see, but
The,
the strangely lumpy one.
yeah,
Okay.
he's kind of looks like a speed bump right now. He's just kind of laying there. A mummy speed bump.
I'm gonna move over to there and use my one remaining first level spell on Juku. Let's see.
Juku got a potion, FYI, before you do that.
He's probably gonna need that too.
Okay.
He didn't roll great.
I didn't look at it. Oh, there it is. An 11.
A 1, a 1, a 2, and a 3.
Yeah. And a 4. Okay. Okay. Between the two of you, you still did half-ass, but it's okay. It's okay. Am I the only one that doesn't have a
Thank
cat?
you.
Do you have a cat, John?
No, I have
Oh,
a
okay.
bearded dragon.
is it named Cat?
That
It's
would be
named
fun.
Smog.
Oh, I love bearded dragons
My
so much.
cat is Bahamut and he's a sweetheart.
He looks like a bunny rabbit with his head down. He's like a bunny
What
rabbit.
about
pup.
Tiamat?
Tiamat's a bitch.
All right, Juku, you're laying on the ground. I'm assuming you're probably going to get up, so that whole prone deal is not happening.
Yeah, I'll get up and
Is he
I am
mad? I mean,
going.
what does Juku look like when he's pissed? I mean, his
He comes up. He's completely calm.
neck
You know,
is
death
really
is just a
far out
part
of
of the
his
life.
shell. It's like neck is
Yeah,
way out. He's like,
skin is pulled back on his bald head as he's stretching out,
I'm mad.
and he's going to sacred flame this guy. Since there's only the one
Ooh,
left. Son of
these
a
are some
bitch.
saving, throw, making fool monkeys.
No
Mummies.
kidding. Um. Yeah.
That's pretty much it, huh? Clar, you're like gonna pink dagger, digitally dagger him. Doo, doo, doo.
And he's going to do it again. And will hiss.
Are those range? Are you gonna be at disadvantage?
No, I'm right next to him.
Right. And if they're range, you would be at disadvantage.
Right, well, or no, one's melee. Like, they can be either melee or ranged.
Cool.
but I missed anyways.
Oh, is that's the first one, right?
Yeah. Any effect?
So so the it's a psychic thing, right? That you do.
Yes.
So the mummy turns and gives you his evil glare, and you see your dagger go do 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 and come flying back at you as he psychically returns it to you and tries to stab you with it. Where's this stupid roll to hit?
Isn't he stunned still though?
Oh, damn it. Can you take a reaction when you're stunned? I don't think so.
No.
Uh, so his eyes just got big. That's all that happened. Because it says if the target has a reaction with an appropriate form of attacking available, it may use the reaction to make one attack with you with advantage. So I flared it up a little, but it was your fumble. It was your fumble.
Uh, and then he's going to say, "How pathetic," as he does it again with his left hand.
Is that in dwarvish kind of how pathetic?
Yes.
Oh, that's a
There we
hit.
go.
Finally, somebody hit this thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Ooh, sneak attack, critically wounding it. It's like it makes a mummy noise, whatever the mummy. Ooh, I don't. Yeah, it's a little crowded for Azaka. Warwick, come on, choppy chop.
All right, so Warwick is bracing himself. He's holding his great axe with his hands are so tight that they're turning white as he's trying to control his fear. He slashes out at this thing.
Are you guys supposed to
He
be getting a
stumbles back a
save
little
at the
bit.
end of your turn? Let me check that because that would suck if I wasn't giving that to you. It would be funny. Wave of terror at the end of each turn. A creature repeats the saving throw. Damn it! So Warwick, let me give you the saving throw again. Hopefully you fail, just because pretty high. Yeah, and I'll do it again for this round. All right, cool. I don't feel bad. uh, who else was feared? And
I
got
was.
the end of their
I,
turn.
Juku.
I was.
So Juku, Smedley, there's yours. Juku, there's yours. All right, so Juku is no longer feared, frightened, especially by the dead one. I don't know. I don't know. So Smedley, I think Smedley would have gotten another roll. Let me give you one more to be fair. See if you're feared.
I'll take that.
You're still feared.
I am.
Rolled a 2.
All right. No healing magic left. So let's show him some damage magic. I don't think I had a hunter's mark going into this fight. I don't remember.
Yes, you did. I just didn't apply it. So you can. At the
Okay.
beginning of the turn, I played your character and we put Hunter's Mark on him. I just didn't apply it. I just rolled a d6 for damage. I was
Okay.
lazy.
Well, I'm
I
as a
was lazy.
bonus. I'm going to move my hunter's mark to Strangely Beanstalk.
And give him
So
some
much.
karate chops.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. He's way over there. Let us shoot him.
At any point, does Hunter's Mark give you a bonus to hit?
I don't believe it does.
So probably best practice is to see if you hit, and then apply the Hunter's Mark, as to not slow the flow down. If you missed, you could do it after the fact.
Well, the hunter's
But
mark, once
that's
applied to him, stays on him.
right. That's a hit, and well, I was getting at he's only got 5 hit points, and the Hunter's
I
Mark
didn't
wasn't
know
that
that.
necessary.
Oh.
But anyway, so he goes down, but before his body totally crumbles to the ground, you see that it starts to wiggle and writhe, and the bandages kind of start separating, and then out of the bandages, a monkey climbs out, and he reaches up inside of the Sioux monster mummy's backside bandages and pulls out 2 handfuls of ancient mummy poop. It's all petrified and dried and crispy around the edges.
That's
And he
gross.
flings this poop, and it hits Engorgio with both of them. Poof, poof. I don't know how they got Engorgio, but Clar is very happy that he is not Engorgio. So as somehow Engorgio gets hit by poop. That's the first time that a player's gotten hit by poop, but I think Engorgio knows
I,
it.
Not for lack of trying.
I
When I
say
tried it, you said no.
I think Sven tried it once to hit me and you.
You know, but it was an official chatter that did it this time. So as Clyde the poo-slinging monkey has arrived, and that's it by Caesar in the chat. Yeah, say goodbye to Clyde for the night. Bye, Clyde. Wait,
It's
hit the
funny because
stop button. Stop the music. You can only
What? It's
if
my
you don't want to hear.
jam.
what's funny is Caesar forgets that he's playing my Curse of Strahd game tomorrow.
Nice.
Time to die.
Nice. So I get to push another button too. I get to push this one. It didn't work. It's slow. It was slow. As you guys, I also get to hit the clear dead button. Remove dead NPC button from the bottom of the combat tracker right there. See that little minus button for those watching the stream? Just click it and
I was gonna
away,
say we don't see that, Dre.
away goes the dead. Yeah, I'm glad you're not seeing that. Because that means you would be cheating by watching the stream.
No, always pop out the chat.
So right now you're free to watch the stream because you're not in combat, and there's a trapdoor that is currently open, a ladder that goes down and leads to another room down below, and you know there's a chest down there.
Juku is going to walk up to Warwick and is going to cast Cure Wounds on him.
I'll unlock your tokens if you wanna. You're free to move about the cabin. The DM has removed the lock token sign.
I like that.
Work.
And add one more to that because I have the holy symbol of Vijovis.
Ooh, sounds kinky.
Yeah.
So I'll put away my great axe. Tap him on his shell. Thank you, my friend. I'm gonna pull out my hand axes and walk over to Claw and get up right up against him with the hand axes raised. Say, we are a party. This one, I point to Paige, is my friend. You do anything like that again, if she doesn't, make your male parts rot and fall off, I will chop them off myself,
Who's he
and
talking
I'll
to?
walk away.
Clark?
What?
Wait, what happened? I must have missed something.
I missed something too.
I was spaced out
What did
too.
he
What happened?
do?
What does he? Who does he
Because he
say that to?
stole this.
Oh,
He
because he
stole
stole
the
my
stuff from her.
Aw.
And Clower will look at you, kind
It's
of
like,
like turn his head a little bit and say, "You can try."
Oh, is that a challenge?
The 3.5 foot tall bird and the 7 foot tall
He's 5 feet tall. Thank you very much.
half orc. Oh, is he? Well, that's when he's fluffed up though. Sven, did
Yes.
you get your potion of heal from? Oh no, that was Juku. A potion of heal from Sven.
Oh,
And
thank you.
also Robin is being Remedies is being real nice to you and bought you a random magical item. So
Oh, thank you.
there's that table. Party sheet. Did I miss anybody's magical item? Oh, your second level scroll. A potion of resistance. Nice. So let me throw that potion of resistance. How come it didn't give me? Oh, we need to figure out what the
Because you have to.
resistance is.
Yeah, you didn't
Uh,
share the subtables.
yeah, it doesn't. It's multiples. So I need to look up two things. I'm going to do that right now. Let's discuss that. We have a potion of resistance items. Potion of resistance. I know which potion it is. I just haven't decided yet. I so
I think
think
it's
it
the
should
potion of
be.
death resistance.
Yeah, I think it should be potion
Since
of
you can't
turtle
die.
wax resistance. I want it to be a potion of fire resistance.
Okay.
So there's that, and the second level scroll. Is
Don't forget
going
to
to
ID it.
be. Yeah, I'll ID it right now for you so you can grab it. And the scroll is going to be. Can I sort by level? No. I think rarity would give it to me though, wouldn't it? I'm just gonna do something cool and do that. There you go. It's not second level, but it's a cool scroll. Roll a
That is
fireball.
Ooh,
Fun.
Nice.
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 I'll take that.
And I guess these mummies would have some CR loot, right? Let's do some CR loot. What CR were those things?
Loot is one of my favorite four-letter words.
Uh, where'd they go? Oh, here they are. No. Did you guys get the? Yeah, you got that loot already. Well, sometimes you try to find them the
Remind me,
easy
Drake. I need
way.
to talk to you about the extension that'll automate all that for you. Make it super easy.
I know of it, and I was keeping up with your chat with the the author a little bit. I kind of got lost. You guys went off on a tangent there. Talking about, is that the one you're talking about with all the tables?
Probably. It takes like 30 seconds to understand the setup, and then once you understand how it works, it's super easy.
All right, so we've got two. Did I link
Are you
the?
talking about the loot table extension, Medicare?
Yeah, the NPC loot
Yeah,
generator from
it's
Priest.
pretty awesome.
It might be a little more than I'm looking for, but if I could just use just part of it, then I probably would like it.
Yeah, you can set it up so that you're only using it for the DMG tables, and that's it, and you're done.
Oh, cool.
I
Why am I
use it for
having a hard
so
time?
much more than that.
I do too. That's why I added that whole harvesting thing.
Yes. It's amazing.
I am looking for something in my my next one of my next. I give up. I'm just gonna give you guys 50 gold. I'm done. I'm done looking right now. 50 gold. There you go. I think that's fair. Done. They're rich mummies. I don't know. Each of you get
They
10
must
Gold
gold.
have.
coins in their wrappings.
Yeah, they're gold belts that are made out of coins. Yeah.
Well, they could have stolen this money from other intrepid adventurers.
You think that this might have been where you worship? You know, there was a pond on the roof at one time, and people were throwing gold coins, and they fell down in this room. I
Or
don't
if
know.
this is a temple, maybe there's an alms box somewhere also.
Could be. Could be.
Theories. I'm just throwing out theories.
We'll leave all that to y'all's imagination. As I'm gonna pull you guys out of initiative too, since we're probably gonna have another one here in a little bit. So do you guys go
So
down in the next level, or?
you said there's a second box down below.
Yeah, there's a pretty much very similar box, except the one the or chest, except the one on the as you're looking down there using your dark vision and your disadvantage to perception rolls, you see a chest down there that looks similar to the one up here, but you think it might be a little bit different. You're straining to see. If only you had a light source.
Well, I cast light.
And how far down is it?
20 feet or 15 feet. 15 feet down the little ladder. Right. The ceilings are 15 feet tall, and all of them. So do you go down?
Yes, once Juku is done, then I will head down.
All right, so you're down below, which is the bigger square area down here. You know, the next square area. There's a chest in the middle of the room, and the mummies that were here appear to be gone for some reason. You're not quite sure where they went. You have to think about that.
Okay, so who
Oh, and
has
there's a
all
trapdoor in the floor in the exact same spot as this one.
who has already taken an item from one of these magical chests?
I do believe everybody but Paige and did Warwick get one?
No,
But
Warwick did
Paige
not
and
take one.
Warwick have not. Everybody else
Did
has.
I?
Yes, you were the first one. You got a potion of healing.
Yeah, Qualler, Juku, and Smedley all took one.
Yes.
Because the end of that,
Oh, and Azaka
that
didn't take one either.
because I assume I can still read the words. My comprehend languages lasts for an hour.
Sure, absolutely. You can still read the words. Do you want me to repost them?
No. I have it in my notes. Well, thank you.
It was right there. I was reading them.
I'm wondering if the last person to take a thing from one of the chests is going to get some sort of object that is symbolic of the heart of Rasnisi.
Juku, are you familiar with Rosnisi? Did I say that?
I should be.
Yeah. He Juku kind of scrumples up his mouth and he says, "A gift from Rosnisi, Juku would not want."
No, no, thank you. I'll pass.
That one is all you get line concerns me.
Well, I
Well,
think
Well, we've drawn from a chest. What happens if you already drawn from a chest and draw from another one?
you
I
can
think there
certainly
there
try.
might be a danger. I'm not going to try it. That's my worry.
I think it's one per chest, one per person
Oh.
per chest. That's my guess.
Well, I depending on what you guys want, do we want to test the limits of this magic? I'm cool with that, but if I die, then somebody needs to take my notes back to Candlekeep. That being said, it might be best if we just leave them alone, but I understand if you are all curious and want to keep
Well, it might be
figuring them
best
out.
if we stopped and took a rest, and then we can take a look at it while we're fresh.
That's a good point.
And that
What's
way,
up,
if you do
Fable
die,
Forge RPG?
it
What's up,
can be
Joey?
fixed.
Well, thanks.
Be fixed. It's kind of creepy in here, but it looks kind of safe. I mean, there's only one way in, is this trap door above you, and a trap door below you.
I'm
Something
going to
could
search
come
around the
up.
room, see if there's anything else in the room.
No, this is where you would have found the 50 gold scattered around this room, so the lazy DM can't find the freaking thing. I'm going to look for it right now, though.
So I'll sheath one of my axes and use go to the side and lift up the lid of the of the chest, ready to react if something comes out.
The chest down below, when you open
Yes.
it, it has that same glowy look inside of it.
So I'll reach in.
All right, hold on one second. I need to link something real quick over here. Button right there. Oop. All right, and let me see. So you guys are. So you reach in and pull out a magical item.
Is it different than the ones before?
A potion of hill giant strength. That's perfect.
Fancy.
Give you a little bit of boost to your strength. I'm assuming. I don't think. Oh, work is a. What is work strength?
Strong AF.
It wouldn't help Juku. He's
I
got a 19 strength already. Little freaking
had one
bro.
already, so I now have two.
Say so. Qualler
Oh,
will
it
like.
gives you a 21 strength. I'm sorry. That's good. That's good. Anybody can use it. And I threw that in the party inventory and ID'd it, so you can grab that at your leisure. And then the lid slowly closes.
So Qualler's going to like flap his arms like really fast and jump down.
Wait, I thought we were. Wait.
You're
Okay.
actually jumping down 15 feet straight.
Yes. He's not the smartest.
Uh,
It'd be 1d6, I believe.
yeah. 4 points as he goes thunk and he lands prone. I mean, because that's what happens when you fall.
Juko will look down at him. Well, that's one way to learn to fly.
He tried though, right? Is that what
He did. He was trying to fly. Yes, that's why he did that.
Catch me.
And he'll stand up, dust off his feathers, is pathetic, and walk over to the lid.
But he doesn't actually have wings, right? They're just his
No,
arms.
it's just his arms.
I'm going to yell up. There's another trap door here. Are we going to continue searching this ziggurat?
I'm still up at the top. I haven't gone inside yet. I don't feel like falling and hurting myself. Let's see what I have in my inventory.
There's a ladder.
Is there a ladder now?
This is the lazy DM way to get multiple levels too. You just stack them on top of one another. You don't have to get different maps. You just go lower.
So yes, Claw
All right.
will open the
Clear to the
chest up.
mind. What
Then
level
I
are
will
you
come
on?
down.
Yeah, Juku will climb down.
The jungle is so
Paige
humid.
also.
Crickety Jones, what's up? Are you guys gonna try to get? Oh, Azaka's gonna come in too. She's like, she comes in and she looks down. She says, "Do we have to explore this place?" Reluctantly, she looks kind of nervous climbing down the ladder, but she climbs down in this area with you and gets over in this corner.
When you get a chance, if you could remove the multiple frightened and the curse from me.
Actually, I can probably just do clear expiring effects. Probably took off all of the ones I wanted to, didn't it? Yeah.
No, I'm still cursed and frightened.
I do believe. Yeah, why is the
You need
frightened didn't come
magic
off?
to make curses go away.
Because you didn't have a duration set on it.
Bastard.
He's a DM. He can do what he wants.
I
Shh.
can break. I can break stuff.
There's a spell called Remove Curse. 4 curses specifically.
Who
There's
coded
also
that?
calm emotions, but you don't need that for frightened.
Yeah,
Once we level up, I'll be able to use that.
let's see what's going on with this curse.
Level up.
Just get curse immunity, Warwick.
I can't make left turns.
Well, I guess is curse just an effect these days? It's all the same.
Cursed is a condition.
Yeah, a special condition.
So let's check it out. Where's
The question is,
condition?
what cursed him? How did he get cursed?
The mummy.
It was a
The
Oh,
mummy.
the
monster
mummy. That's right.
Oh
I
my
knew that.
God. Does he have mummy rot?
Warwick does.
That's a disease, not a curse.
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. We want to see conditions, right? Curse. No, it's not on the condition chart. Huh.
well, Drake. It's because curses work like however they're each curse is individual. So
Right, but
whatever cursed him
you
will
would
have the
think it would
details.
be on the NPC sheet too, but it doesn't say.
Oh.
That's why.
Mm.
I mean, the description of the curse is in the mummy entry. I don't know about the Sue monster one. There's a description of the whole mummy rot curse.
Mummy rot's a
Yeah.
curse, not a disease.
Yeah.
That's
In
harsh.
first and second edition, it was a curse.
Yeah, the whole thing is that it's magical and
Yeah.
Well, that
Oh
is
my god.
exactly what it is. It is the rotting fist that gave you the curse.
So you're Dumbledore.
So the curse reduces the target's hit point maximum to 0. Yeah, so it's gonna do every 24 hours your hit point maximum is gonna be reduced by 3d6.
What?
Yeah. And then if you hit 0, you're gonna you're shriveling up. You're like so you can see that both of them, even in the last few minutes, they look like their skin is a little crackly, like their lips are all chapped.
I hope you have a backup character, Sven.
It's not just Sven, it's Juku that's
Juku's
cursed
cursed
too.
too.
Oh, Juku, no!
Is Juku's shell starting to split?
Yeah, his
we need to
turtle
level
wax
up
is
like
worn
right
off.
away.
Level up. That
This
changes
is
your
not
thought
good.
process now, doesn't it? Should we take a long rest?
If that's what it takes to level up.
The things the DM can know and not tell the players, and just keep them in the round room and tell them to pee in the corner. It's just so fun.
First target can't regain hit points. Oh my gosh, that's rough.
Yeah, I'll let you
Once
get away
everybody's
with.
down here, I'm going to open
I'll
up the
let you get
trapdoor.
away with the healing that you already got, but after that, that's it. Because
Oh, it
we
says you
didn't look
can't
it up in
regain
time.
hit points. That's from a long rest.
Yeah, you can't regain hit points, period.
You can't
That's
get
that
healing.
means no. That's magical healing. That's different.
No, if
Healing
it
No,
is
it
says
not
you
says
regaining hit
can't
points.
regain hit points, that means you
is
can't
Yeah.
regain hit points.
no
Through
matter
any method.
how, through any
You
method,
don't
you
get it from a
can't.
rest. You don't get it from magical healing. You don't get it from anything.
Is that how
Except
you rule it, Drake?
except for when I made a mistake and
I've
accidentally
never
get
ruled it
hit
that
points
way.
back.
It's
Yeah,
always
no.
been because it's magical. It's the whole point of magic. It overrides.
Right. Well, there's some
You
there's
can't regain hit
curses
points.
that or
Regaining is not healing.
yeah, but healing is if you read all the healing spells, it'll say the target regains hit points. That's why they use that verbiage.
Yeah, I like it the way it's written. You guys are sucking hot titty.
Sorry, Sven, I
Okay,
love
No
you.
more,
I'm gonna
no
open up
more.
the trapdoor.
The one on the
Clara's
first floor.
opening the chest.
Here we go again. Opening the chest, opening the trap
No,
door.
don't die.
So we're gonna do this, and this button right. Where's it? Oh, I gotta select all PCs. See, I hate when it resets like that. I guess when I do the table, it does it that way. And roll for Azaka. So Juku, you actually get to go first in preparation. So when Warwick opens the trap door, uh, you are at an angle enough. And does Juku have light source or dark vision or something?
He casts light.
He's got light going. You see down through the trap door, uh, a couple of full height, tall, standard mummies. Not zoo monster mummies, but mummies down in there.
We should leave.
And that's 15
Yeah, no
feet down.
kidding.
Yeah, yeah, and it's the next section bigger.
And is there a
So,
ladder down to there
yep,
as well?
yep, and there's a chest down there as well.
Is it worth it though?
Do you like move over and like really look in there?
um, how many levels are on this thing?
You think there's another level below that one below you?
Okay. I'll close the door.
So you do move over and get closer to look down in there. Yeah,
Sure.
so as you move over, you kind of poke your head and look down there real quick to get a good look, and you see that there are 4 mummies down there. And they look up at you and start to move towards the ladder, and you slam the door down. Okay?
And yeah, I'll start climbing up the ladder to the upper level
Yeah, I think we've gone as deep into this hole as we need to go.
for today anyway.
Let's see. You move over. You slam the door down and you climb
Do you
half your
say
movement,
anything?
right?
Oh yeah, I'll say what I saw. What's that? Climbing?
He says, I am frightened again of more mummies. And Juku's frightened again, because he. And yeah, you can climb up to the next level
Yep.
up here.
This chest, does it look like it can move?
Uh, does it have wheels on it or something? No, it
Or
doesn't.
does it look like I can push it or pull it or drag it?
Well, sure, it looks like a chest. I mean, it doesn't
I'm
look
gonna
like a
push it
huge
on.
chest.
I'm gonna push it on top of that trapdoor.
So you move over and you like bend over and your butt crack showing as you try to move this chest and you realize that this thing is not moving. It looks like it could be moved, but it doesn't. You're like, I'm not even gonna have you roll because it's like magic.
Beyond me. Yeah, no, Smedley's got noodle arms. He's not very buff.
Yeah, I know he's pretty weak too. Uh, well, it's actually. Hold on a second. It's actually Azaka's turn. We're still in initiative order because
Okay.
uh, they're coming. They're coming. Azaka's like, she sees Juku and she's like, she skips over past you guys and she says, "Let me guide you out of here." And she climbs up the ladder and gets up where Juku's at. "Let me guide you out of here," she says. Clar's got like the chest in front of him. He's like, "Ha."
Yes, Clar is going to open the chest and take. If there's an item in there, he will take it out.
All right, so here is the table Clar gets to roll on. Oh wait, for a moment there's a magical item in your hand and then it vanishes. As you realize you can only have one.
And he'll call it, "Damn it!" And can I climb up, or is it an action to climb?
Uh, well, it's movement to climb. If you choose to use your action to climb, you can do that as well. Because opening the chest was considered an action, though. So you can use your movement to start to climb.
Yes, I will do so.
Uh,
Then if I need to
what
use
is
my
your little movement feet, Clar?
uh, 30 feet.
Oh, so yeah, you can get up to the next level too. So you climb up through
Yeah.
the other trapdoor, up into the next level with Azaka and Juku. And let me do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 climbing up. So yeah, you can hear something at the trap door down below making some commotion. The trap door is not wiggling yet, but there's something approaching it, you think, from down below. Warwick.
Do one of you have a climbing spike?
Um,
I have pitons.
So I'll reach out. I
are you
don't know how
going
you want to
down?
do this. Smedley is after me. So can we use our combined actions to drive a spike in the door and close it?
Yeah, you can use your ready to action word to ready to spike. Ready to spike! And then Smedley can get it over there and you can smike it in. Spike it in. Give me a some kind of skill check. What? I mean, obviously, you're not going to persuade the spike in. Are you going to athletically pound it in, or
Yes.
yeah? He's just like he like licks his lips and he like grabs the piton in his mouth and he just goes and it sticks into the ground. Ping! Just spits it into the ground with a 26 on its athletics. Well, that would be on your ready to action. Yeah, so yeah, you can hear more. Umda uga usto. You hear coming from the other side of the trapdoor, and Paige would understand it as "Let us feed on your souls" in Old Umuan.
Mm.
Smedley, you help Warwick, and you guys pound in the piton
Yep.
into the trap door. Uh, you guys give it a fair chance to hold back these fisting mummies. These fisting mummies.
Phrasing?
Fisting with their
Phrase.
fist attacks. You know, their fist attacks. Hey, just because your mind's in the gutter doesn't mean mine is. Paige.
Mine lives there. Um,
Actually, both Warwick and Smedley could start up the ladder. I mean, you just used your actions.
Yes, I will.
Actually,
I am waiting
no,
for
Warwick.
Paige.
Yeah, Warwick couldn't use his action because he readied. But yeah, Smedley, you could like give him your shit, help him hold the thing, and then climb up the ladder.
I'll hand them all 10 of the whole.
All right, so
In fact, I'll put the whole thing into the party sheet. Work, you can grab them. I'll get
that's
back later
fine.
whatever you
Yeah,
don't use.
Smedley climbs on up to the next level too. And Paige, what'd you say you were gonna do?
I can I ask a question? Where on their bodies, does it look like the curse is just affecting like one body part? Or is it visible?
Paige is not aware of this yet.
Oh, okay. Cause okay.
I mean,
Um,
the characters kind of look a little, you know. I think they would notice that their skin's a little dry, maybe a little bit, but it's only been
okay.
what,
It's a little paler green than usual.
2 minutes? Has it been
Hmm.
more than 2 minutes?
I guess. Yeah, it's fine. Never mind. I'm just gonna go if I am aware that everybody else is going like exiting, then that's what I'm gonna do also.
Yeah, there. It looks like there's a mass exit to the roof. Mass
Okay.
exit to the roof.
Then I'll dash, use
Oh,
all my movement.
you could get up to the little room up top,
Okay. Then that's where I'll go and be.
roughly. So I'm putting you over there just because you're there, but you're closer to the ladder.
Okay.
And you guys are fortunate that I decided to put all the mummies in the corners, because they can't actually get to the trapdoor on their turn. But Juku,
Juku is going to up and out and dash if he needs to.
so you can get probably down the stairs a little. Is that where you're heading?
Yep.
And when you go outside, guess what? Kind of feels nice. It's raining a little. As we get a bump on the trap door down below. Let's see what kind of bump we get as I give it an old athletics chuck against this thing. And it was kind of a weak bump, you know, a little bump, bump. We want to feed on your souls. An old Umuan comes out from below. Clar.
Claw's going to poke his head down a little bit and call it, "Fly, you fools!" and will run away.
In Gandalf hand?
As loud as he can. 30, and we'll use the dash to get down the steps.
Flutter, flutter, flutter. Like he's flying. Like a kid.
And that's his turn.
Azaka. Azaka's like, Safety is in numbers. And she runs towards the only quarter of the party, but she figures everyone's coming this way. Work.
So I'm going to climb up the ladder and put a python in the top one.
15 foot. Use an action to the next one. Okay, cool. That's about it. And he slams it in pretty hard. Hey, Jingo, thank you for the 300 biddies. And Diablo Bob hit me with 100 biddies. Thank you, sir. Hype train.
Hype
Uh,
train.
and I think that's all you can do, work. Smedley.
All right. Am I out yet?
Uh, you got one.
Yes, everybody is out.
Well, you're out of the lower section, but
Yeah,
if you
I will
dash, you
continue
could
to
be
climb to
like
get.
out here.
Yes, I want to be out.
Okay, yeah. So you dash and you're outside in the rain, running down the stairs.
That'll do it.
And banging on the trap door.
So they're climbing onto the ladder and banging with one little rotted fist.
Yeah, that does like, what does their fist damage do? Not counting the necrotic, 2d6 plus 3 damage. So, but they actually gotta like hit the frickin' thing with a decent strength check too, and they're not succeeding yet. A Penton is probably holding that trap door pretty secure. I mean, the way
I
the door,
will.
the way I'm envisioning the trap door, it's kind of a little stone door and a Penton, and it's
I will continue exiting the building.
500 biddies. Bam. All right, so yeah, Paige, you could get down in here amongst the party members,
Awesome.
and work. You can hear them down on that bottom one, still banging away. Um, yeah, that one cracks a little. You can hear. You're like, uh-oh, as you finish pounding in the pitten on that one. Azaka's like, she looks at the party and she says, "Off to us, Atasa Muhaha," and she runs off in this direction. "Come this way, I will guide you." So she takes off towards the woods in that direction. And Paige.
I dash to follow her. As far as I can go.
So the trapdoor down below cracks again, and let's see how much damage it's taken. All right, yeah, it's cracking down there. It's cracking. Dickish Stride. That guy's name was Dickish Stride. Just saying. Just saying. Juku.
Yeah, Juku's keeping up.
The bit war continues. So, Warwick, you hear the inevitable ping break of a piton and the trapdoor opening down below, and it's your turn.
So I'm going to move down just like everybody else.
Down. You could probably get down the bottom of the stairs. And with that, I'm assuming everyone's running into the woods. Is that
Sounds legit.
the old impression? Well, you don't think the mummies pursue you off of the complex. So we are going to take you guys out of initiative. And unlock the tokens. All right, so you guys can move off into the woods. And I would guess you guys would move a couple 100 yards and then kind of catch your breath and regroup and check to see if somebody's chasing you, that kind of thing. And yeah, no, you don't sense anything's coming after you other than at any minute, something could jump out of the bushes and try to eat you because you are in the jungles of Chult. But the mummies don't
Another
appear to be.
Birdman jumping out of the bushes.
Yeah, the mummies don't appear to be pursuing. The 4 mummies that were down there do not chase.
We'll be back to purge you from this Temple of Ubtao.
Did everyone get an item?
I got one from the first chest. I didn't draw from the second chest.
Well, you can only draw one time ever out of any chest.
I did not
So I will draw it.
open. My opening was stolen by the bird, and I never got anything out of a chest.
Oh.
It's fine.
Hashtag, sorry, not sorry.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry. Just so you guys know, I don't know if you're ever coming back here, but the deeper you go, the higher the magical item table
I
is.
fucking knew it.
And if you get down to the low level, it's table F. Just saying.
Oh my god.
You shouldn't have told us that in
yeah,
case we
but
decided to come back.
Just keep in mind that it's a mummy lord down there, so with some mummy
we
lord
can handle that.
cards.
We're not ready yet.
It's only like
At
a
least-
CR. It's only like a CR20 encounter, so just.
All right, so we're gonna have to get at least one more level before we go
just
after
one
him.
more. Just one more. Just one more.
I get extra damage type.
We could get an extra point of proficiency bonus. We'll be sweet.
That's
All
right.
right, well, let's clean up this map because we don't need it anymore tonight. I'm gonna take your tokens off of it, and I'm gonna take it away from you. And I am going to push up the party map. We are going to take a break here in just a second, but let's set the scene as the party is going to finish off their trip over to Ataz Muhahaha. That's where we're going to pick up after the break. As you guys move into this square over, or hex over there. Oh, I didn't share the map with you guys. All right, so we are those mummies down there were CR that encounter would have been a CR7, just the 4 mummies, just to give you an idea of the level that you guys would have fought. You probably would have got your asses handed to you a little bit. Good thing you ran away. And with that, let's take a 10-minute break. So I'm going to fire up the counter, the countdown. Going to set that for 21:41. Give myself a little time to get rolling here. And I'm going to start up the slideshow and put some pretzel on so you guys can go away, but you got to come back in like 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Go get a drink and the players go use the facilities, and we'll see you in about 10 minutes. let's get back to playing some Dungeons and Dragons. Some D&D. We got everybody back? Yeah, all the smiling faces. You know, I don't even have to do ready checks anymore because I can just look. Corgio's not ready though. He's reading an email from his mom. I could tell. All right, so you guys head away from the ziggurat and make your way into the woods. It was about midday when this took place. You guys coming across the ziggurat. And as the day goes on, indeed, you guys can tell that there's something afflicting Warwick and Juku. And I think with enough common knowledge and medicine and those kind of effects that you are assuming that some kind of affliction has come across them from fighting those mummies. And yeah, you guys are traveled enough to probably put two and two together that it's some form of a curse. Dangerous curse. Mummy
This is
curse.
not good.
Is
This
it
is beyond our power to cure.
And
like localized? We could like sever their limbs and end it.
From the neck down.
And when you say that, Clara will have one of his daggers appear in the hand. And we'll stare at Warwick.
there's not a whole lot you guys can do, right?
Nope.
We don't have a potion
Fine
of random
civilization,
curse
but
removal. Yeah, well,
no.
you guys do know where civilization it is, and it is several days travel back that way, some 90 miles from where you guys are at of jungle-infested Chult.
I will look at Asaka and say, this is where your knowledge of Chult comes in. Is there anybody you can think of or any place we can go that we can reach in time to save our friends?
Well, she says, she kind of rolls her throat a little and she says, how much time are we looking at here? I'm not familiar with mummy curses.
What would that be? Arcana? Medicine?
Is anyone familiar with would have any? I think it definitely a religion since it's
Juku would
undead.
have religious experience, and he's
So
certainly spent
I
enough
think a
time with undead in
religion
Chult.
would be a role that we can use, and curses and stuff. I would allow an arcana. I think on a curse. So somebody that might have studied some arcana. I wish they had just a And if there was a bard in the party, I would.
I skipped that day of class too.
Paige is like, I don't know. I know how to blow stuff up. Saying I can blow stuff up, and I like books, just not. Those were creepy. I didn't like those. Smedley's like, he's he used to know this witch, and she used to curse stuff all the time. So they dated for a little while. He's familiar with that. So yeah, so your characters know that every 24 hours there's going to be some hit point loss.
We've got a few days at most.
Yeah, a day, maybe 2 or 3.
She says,
Yep.
the only thing close to us now is Atamuha, which is a shrine to Ubtao. Perhaps Ubtao hasn't abandoned its children totally and maybe can help.
Try go there.
Don't know. The
Juku
next
is
nearest
certainly
place
willing.
is an ancient lost city named Mesro, which is north up the coast a ways. It's been abandoned for many decades, over a century, I believe, or more. But that is the only place that may have anything to help.
How far is it to Muhahaha's?
Ooh ha. She says, if we don't have any more stops and random ziggurats and undead jumping us out of the woods, the forest, or the jungle, we should arrive to Ataz Muhaha. I just like saying it. It's like salsa. Uh, by morning, if we travel
Let's do
in
it.
the evening.
Let's do it.
So you guys are going to do a forced march into the evening? To the evening. Somebody look up the forced march rules while I get this set up
I
for
got it.
tomorrow morning. I think you can get an exhaustion. But as you guys travel through the evening and make your way into this river gorge area, um, it's kind of like you're moved into an area of the Grand Canyon where you've got the high cliffs and the river down below, and it's kind of rocky and broken up along the shoreline and because the river's way down there. But you guys move up to a clearing up ahead, and you can see off to your left about 400 yards. There's a bridge that goes over this chasm, this uh, now very dried up river down below of this. Maybe it floods and it expands, or you're not sure. But when you get to the river edge, you can tell that the river is only 20, 30 feet wide, not very deep down there. But there's wildlife down in the valley, down in the bottom. You can see some uh, creatures that are drinking out of the river. You can see a very large dinosaur that's probably 20 feet tall. Real long neck on it, uh, like a brontosaurus or something. And
Tastes like chicken.
yeah, the chasm, the bridge itself is uh, like 100 feet or so that spans this chasm. But as you're looking, up the river towards it, because you kind of are north of it, looking at it from the south, you see that there's a large chunk of it that's missing. So, and the bridge looks old, and you can see there's little statues all along the top of the bridge, right, on both sides, little statues, and they look like monkeys statues. But you also see that there are actually monkeys all over this thing. There's monkeys climbing underneath of it. There's monkeys all over the place.
We found the Clyde homeworld.
Yeah. And then in the middle of right directly in the middle is a large statue of, looks like from the distance maybe a humanoid. So I'm gonna push you guys a map, uh, for you guys to view, and let me turn line of sight off on that because you don't. Is there line of sight on? There, because you don't need it. All right, so here's the side view I was talking about. So this is what you guys are looking at from upstream a little as you look down, and you can see. And
We can
you
see
got.
the NPCs on the map.
Oh yeah, that's that lovely. Not used to the extension thing.
Hmm.
The monkeys, baboons. Oh, that was weird because I swear that was turned off, but now I understand. Uh, and you guys are approaching from obviously over here. You want to get close to it and cross it. So you, I'm assuming that's what you're doing, right? Getting closer, moving towards it. Uh, a stone shrine stands. Wait, did I miss a reading here? Yeah, the structure. Azaka tells you that this ancient stone span. A lot of us have called the Monkey Bridge. Uh, but the Ataz Muhaha is actually the gorge itself. And in Chultan that means laughing gorge. And as you guys
Get it.
approach, you can hear the monkeys. They chatter and shriek continually. The gorge echoes with the sound of their cries. Occasionally, the echoes from up and down the gorge, as it echoes up and down, they start to overlap in a way that transforms it into a symphony of haughty, gloating laughter. It's just, and when that happens, and it happens, every 15, 20, 30 minutes or something like, because you guys have been watching this thing for a little while. The monkeys get kind of terrified and they just fall silent for several minutes as the the laughter dies away and before they start resuming their chatter. Do we have any good monkey chattering sounds? Jungle sounds? Hold on one second.
Monkey hoots.
Oh. I think they're all like crappy monkey hoots though, aren't they? Let's see. Let's do this one. I just picked one random. Let's see. Do nothing. Random broken nothing. Oh, it's pretty faint.
That was good though.
Yeah, they're more like these kind of monkeys. The that kind of. Let's see. Yeah, so a stone shrine stands at the midpoint of the bridge. It consists of an imposing statue of a Chultan warrior, like a male warrior Chultan, the darker skinned Chultan warriors. He's wearing a war mask, and the war mask is some kind of um, you know, demon or devilish looking mask. It's got like horns, but you can tell it's a Chultan war mask. You see these things all over the place. And and the Chultan warrior, he's hunkered down. He's got a weapon in one hand, like a spear, and he's hunkered down like a panther, and he's ready to pounce. And the and you can see the monkey statues up and down on the bridge. The carvings are very stylized, highly stylized, right? Very detailed. And the Chultan warrior, you can make out even from the far side of the bridge that there's shiny red in his eyes that flicker off the light that's shining down. I think gems maybe. And you can make out at the foot of this statue in the middle. There's white bones piled onto the ground. Like a skeleton. You can see bits of clothes and maybe a backpack up there. Crumpled at the statue's feet. and you can clearly see like one of the femur bones is just like broken, and it's obvious scavengers have been pecking at this thing. So I'm gonna put you guys on the map. My dragon, these tokens right here. Boop. So you guys can move your guys around. So Azaka, is she on the map?
And what are the statues along the sides? Are they warriors as well?
Monkeys.
So there's real monkeys and statue monkeys.
Yes, correct. And the place is called Monkey Bridge, and the gorge is called Laughing Gorge. So things are
I'll
kind
ask
of
Azaka, is there a safe way to cross, or
a safe way to cross the Monkey Bridge. Perhaps she leans over the side. Perhaps we climb down and across, and then back up.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. How far
Avoid the
down is
bridge
it?
altogether. She's like, they don't like monkeys. They like to throw their feces.
Treasure.
But it was you that wished to see the statue of Uptao. And she points to the statue in the middle of the gorge.
Oh, okay, that's the statue of Ubtao. Yeah.
Well, it's definitely of Uptauen. I don't know if that's actually Uptao or not.
Yeah, I'll step up and kind of reverently approach the statue.
All right, so when you move out on this bridge, it definitely has weak spots in it. I mean, some of the
I'm
floor is
going with him.
cracked, and you can see down into the valley below a little bit. The monkeys kind of keep their distance. They, if you get close to them, they kind of run under the bridge or kind of scurrying away from you. Uh, so they're gonna stay 50, 60 feet away. The monkeys are. There's like vines and stuff hanging under the bridge too that the monkeys climb around on. Like Tarzan kind of appearing. You can see if you zoom in up here. There's vines hanging down, and there's actually monkeys and stuff. Nice little piece of artwork, I have to admit, as I stare
Yeah.
into the. I wish they would have given me the other image, or I could have done it. I could have cut that out, you know, screenshotted it or something, then brought it back in as just a single image. But I was lazy.
Coming
And
up close, can I see anything from there? Anything more about this statue?
yeah, let's take a look. You can definitely see beyond the statue now a little bit clearer that broken area is like 20 feet across to the other side. And it's real crumbly towards that end of the bridge. Yeah, so as you get closer to this statue, the monkeys get a little more agitated. They're starting to hoot and holler a little louder, and you can see them like running across the bridge or swinging under the bridge. They're really paying attention to what you guys are doing right now.
A clawer will mimic the monkeys.
That kind of confuses them a couple times when you do that. They look at you weird and
Juku is going to say a prayer to Ubtao. And basically, in his prayer, he's kind of talking to this statue. He will ask for a blessing from Ubtao.
I'm reading, so that's why my camera's frozen. All right, so as you get up to it, you can see that this statue has the distinct carvings of Ubtao on it. Maze-like paths and stuff have been drawn on the statue, and you can see that part of that maze looks like it. You can see a part of it over here on the railing or the fence. I can make you stop being annoying.
I'm sorry, I didn't think it was annoying.
I locked the tokens real quick. I was kidding. Yeah, you can see part of the maze is over here, and then there's like vines and stuff that are covering up what you think might be more of that maze, drawn on the railing of the bridge. On now that you're looking on both sides, maybe they even continue across. You know.
I want
I'll
to
go up and clear
inspect
away
that.
vines.
Yeah, clear away the vines and take a look. Trace
Yeah,
the maze.
so you can see that maze pattern has been drawn, all through. You clear out the vegetation all through the side of the bridge, all the way as far as to the beginning of the bridge. And then it looks like it comes across and connects to the statue. So, and then glancing, you think it may continue the rest of the way, but you would have to go clear off some stuff and double check. Um, Give me a knowledge check, Juku.
Religion or
Yeah, religion would be perfect. Yeah. 9. This is definitely a statue that you think needs homage paid to, but you're not sure how just yet. You're like, because you rolled a 9. Rolled a 9.
It's probably poop.
Who else is
Uh,
uh who else is a native of Chult? Anybody? Anybody?
not a native.
Zaka is. Let's see if she knows anything. She's native. She's not trained in religion. Go figure, right? She just gets a plain old wisdom check. She says, I have no idea.
Well, being the rogue, you said there was a body in front.
There is.
He's gonna walk up and look at the body.
You think the body is that of a human? Human. You don't see any horns like it was a tiefling or any any tusk like it was an orc or anything. So you're pretty sure it's a standard human that's been dead long enough that these bones are just bones. There's no meat left on them. And give me a medicine check there, Clar, since you're like trying to figure out this creature's demise. You think that it might have landed here.
Land.
It's all
Interesting.
squished, right? It's like broken bones, and it's you think maybe it landed here or something. You're not sure. It definitely died of bludgeoning freaking brokenness.
Nice. And there's a backpack next to him.
Yeah, there's a shredded up, uh, dried up leather. There's only like the straps and part of the bag remain. But there is a percentage chance, since I'm an ICE-DM, that there's something caught up in that little piece of leather there.
He will
Uh,
look in it.
he's gonna like peek in there, and pray that there's a remove curse spell. Oh my god, it was a 10% chance and I rolled a 9. Not lying. Not lying. Wow. So what's the chances that it's a scroll of remove curse times 2? I don't know.
Very low.
Or
Scroll of mass remove curse.
yeah, there you go. Or you don't
ring
even
of
look at it.
three
You just
wishes.
stuff it in your bag. You don't even like whatever it was and is and shall be in my bag. But
No, I wouldn't do that.
I just need a quick second as I want to see what it is. So when you reach into the backpack, you're like your arm goes in and then you can stick your head in and you can look around. You think the backpack is a beat up, damaged bag of holding.
Nice. And I know what those are because I have one.
It needs to be repaired. Some mending would fix it. I'm just throwing mending out there for all those characters that have mending and never get to
So
use it. Now's your chance. Now's your chance.
Clawler will take it and look at how pretty it is, and we'll
It's
go
a
up
shredded
to.
up bag. It's not pretty. It's like
Well, shred it up,
a
knowing what
piece
it
a
is.
piece falls off of it when he picks it up.
Well, since I have one, would I know what it is?
You know exactly what it could be if it was fixed.
All right, so Clawler's going to take it, walk up to Paige, and hand it to her, and then point at his and say this, that, and like point at his bag of holding, and then at the tattered one.
Oh, okay. And I'll like gingerly take it from him.
Yeah.
And
So
say fix.
it's pretty obvious what he's saying.
I will work on fixing this for you.
Consent is important, and we'll walk away.
So this is
Right.
important. All right. That was cool. That was definitely cool. A bag of holding. That was perfect. What's in the bag of holding? 2 potions of scroll or a curse removal. Yeah.
Yay!
Are there really?
There could be. You don't know what's in it. You got to fix the bag first.
Oh.
Can't put or take anything out of it currently because it's broken.
Oh, I wish I knew mending. Jugadina mending?
I used to.
I know I I had it on my other character. You probably can't fix a bag of holding with mending anyways.
And I swear I did not look through your character sheets just to mess with you. I swear it. I did.
Drake, would my
Uh-huh.
character know like what it would take to fix the bag of holding?
Oh yeah, for sure. Those are the days that she didn't go to like, Rusnessy curse classes. She was in the learning about spells. She knows this spell. It's actually a
So,
cantrip. It's just actually a cantrip.
okay. So mending then I take it.
Absolutely.
My
Mending would
life.
be awesome.
I'll pull out a needle and thread.
I don't even have a way to switch my cantrips until 8th level, so
Same here.
yay.
The scroll of mending. That would be great.
Oh, I wonder if I have one of those.
You guys would have sold the shit. Like, I ain't
It's in the
keeping a
broken
scroll
bag of
mending.
holding.
Actually, a scroll of mending would be awesome to have. I mean, you wouldn't have to have the, yeah.
I don't have one. So
Mending should
Oh
be one of
yeah.
those like ritual cantrips.
Out of
mhm.
stock on Clyde? Well, of course. It's like 2 hours into the campaign. Clyde doesn't make it 2 minutes now.
And it wasn't even me this time.
Right? Uh, so yeah, you both of you, Juku and Smedley, you know that this maze has something to do, and when you guys are like messing around at the statue and stuff, the monkeys the monkeys get excited. You know, they're all you can see they're all over the place now watching. They're keeping their distance, but when you get close to the statue, they get excited. They start hooting and hollering, and they're not throwing anything yet. These aren't little monkeys either. I hope I'm giving you visualize. These are
Like
like
baboons.
yeah, they're like Clyde from Any Which Way But Loose. You know, Right Turn Clyde. These are baboons, so these are bigger. You know.
Clyde was an orangutan.
Oh yeah, so baboons. These are baboons. Yeah. Do we have a? You know, they don't give you a lot of good images for regular creatures. But everyone knows what a baboon looks like. If you don't, Google's your friend.
Say
Just Google
baboon one more time.
baboon. I like to say it like this: Baboonski, because he never comes and watches our channel. Chuck.
There's a really annoying song about baboons in the little toddler shows that my kid watches. So every time you say baboon, I think of that fucking song.
Baby shark doo 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 doo.
No, not that
Moist
song.
baboons. Let's really get people's.
A moist baboon? Nice.
Oh my god, I laughed so hard my headset was gonna fall.
All right, what are you guys doing? What are you doing?
Thinking about these stupid baboons.
You thinking about why there was a red token on the center of the bridge when the DM pushes the map? That's what you're thinking. I know
Yeah.
it is.
Nope,
No.
never saw that. Totally,
I
there is no token. There's just a
didn't see
statue.
shit.
You say the maze pattern? Is it a repeating pattern? The maze pattern,
Um,
or is it like showing a solution to maybe an actual
yeah,
maze somewhere?
you don't think it's repeating. I mean, as much as you can look at, it doesn't look like it's at least as far as you can, comprehend in, 10 feet or so as you're looking at it, it doesn't look like it's repeating anyways. I mean, if it repeats further down, you would have to like copy this and move it down and compare because it's pretty intricate the maze is, it's all a maze, right? It's, a path. Like you're trying to, get out of the sheet of paper, so you got to go it's a maze.
All right, and you say it runs the whole length of the bridge on both sides?
And up to the statue, and it also continues across this side of the bridge as well. There will only be baboons if it's raining, so they can be moist.
I'm gonna place an offering of food at the feet of the statue.
The monkeys laugh. That's what they do. They laugh. Like what? Like a pork chop, or what do you got?
Yeah, and I've had rations and whatever,
Got
food
like
we collect in the
standard
jungle along the
rations.
way. We've got
Ooh,
rangers that forage for us, so
So maybe you got some
some
fruit or
fresh meat,
something,
some
some
fruits, and
fruits.
I have a love potion in my bags that I would like to leave as an offering at the altar.
Can't wait till one of the monkeys drinks that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna gingerly
You
put
know, the monkeys are like,
this down.
"Ooh, ooh," as you're putting food out, they're like, "Ooh, ooh," they're peering over the edge of the thing. They're not brave enough to come running out there yet, but they're like looking. Oh, ooh.
Claw will do some monkey noises, some more monkey noises. Like, come on,
Yeah,
come on.
they look at you like maybe we should beat it to death, or they scream at it. They really get it makes it hard on you to mimic. They're like, DMing.
Well, I'm gonna
Caesar takes a break
drink.
and comes over here. See how real players play?
I'm gonna drink a potion of animal friendship.
I thought you were gonna
Oh.
drink the love potion.
No.
I'm gonna drink the love potion and then look at myself in the mirror.
Just don't look this way.
Some self-love. A potion of animal friendship, and so what's your intention? You want to?
Just
Are you
making
using
sure
the potion with one of these
baboons.
monkeys? We're just clarifying.
Yeah, just to instill trust that we mean them no harm. We're not a threat to them.
You're gonna try to like hand feed one of them a piece of fruit or
Sure.
something?
Does Clar fall in love with him? Become his friend?
Oh,
Did
you
he
got the
drink the
potions
potion?
mixed up? What happened?
It did
The
not
potions
drink the
got
No,
mixed
potion.
up.
he's an animal. Clar is
I
an
think
animal.
in my in one of my campaigns, I'm gonna use the optional mixed potion chart in a DMG. You know, when you I think that would be fun.
Oh, I
the
remember
mishaps or
that.
whatever.
It's in the DMG
Oh, yes.
actually. It's an optional 5e rule. You could use it now. It's an option.
It was a standard 1E and 2E rule.
Yeah, there was like a huge chart for it too. There was like at least 40 or 50 different things that could happen.
Well, it's
Uh,
kind of
I
like a
rem-
wild surge. You
I
know,
I
remember one of
love
my
wild
characters got
surges.
permanently invisible. It wasn't as fun as you thought. I mean, you know how hard it is to order an ale?
role play.
There's no roleplay
Drake
no more.
roleplay?
Yeah, there's no roleplay no more. What were we talking about? Oh, feed the monkeys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what does the potion actually do? Give me Karen is sharing.
Yep.
I did just in case somebody decided to drink it and be funny.
Yeah, no, perfect. I was reading that.
And that one. My bad.
Animal friendship spell DC saved is only a 13.
Yeah.
A fish scale, a hummingbird tongue, and a cat claw, or a squirrel hair. Gotta be a squirrel hair.
That's the
This time
potion.
it's a squirrel hair. I just want it to be squirrel hair. So give me a DC animal
This
friendship.
is the actual spell.
Choose a beast you can see within range. It must see and hear you. If the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. Let's see how smart these baboons are. Their intelligence is a 4.
A 4?
So, yeah.
So it would
Yeah.
still work with Clar then.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so Claw turns and looks at you and goes, caring is sharing. I don't know. What his intelligence
Consent is important.
His intelligence is not that low either. Let's see. There's a
It's a
bunch of
little
monkeys
higher.
here, so let's see. So there's a monkey that kind of shuffles up and um, doesn't look like one of the brighter ones, you know. he's he's like
Slow monkey.
Simple Jack the baboon, you know. And he's got a 3 intelligence. He's brave. He's brave. He's like so he comes close to you and he takes a piece of fruit. Uh, and he kind of eats it and looks at you and you know he's a couple feet away from you, like 10 feet, a couple squares. The other ones are like, you know, coming up and trying to grab the fruit from him. Like no, and he gets closer to you so they stay away. So he's using you to keep him safe. He grabs another piece of the fruit and he picks up the potion bottle and he sniffs it and he bites on it. And he looks at it and he sets it back down.
A love potion.
Yeah, he just doesn't understand it.
I uncork it.
Is there a number 9 written on the potion?
He's a little scared of Paige. When you start to walk towards him, he like starting to back up.
I just hold my hand out like you would for a cat or a dog so that he can sniff it.
He puts like an empty mango pit in your hand. Real
I
quick
say,
and
"Oh,
scurries back.
thank you." Oh,
And he looks
I
around
still
for
uncork
more.
the potion.
He looks around for more food.
Food is what they want.
Now you guys are standing here. Claw, you notice Claw, he's got like a big thing of drool running out of his mouth, right? And it's about, a foot long now. As he's staring up at this statue and he sees that the eyeballs are about this big and they appear to be some kind of gems.
Oh no. Oh no.
Like red gems, some kind of red gem, maybe a ruby or something, but
Oh no. Clara start like clicking his beak and mine, and we'll start to. How tall is the statue?
let's see. It's pretty big.
If Juku sees him going for the eyes, he's gonna grab him and yank him off.
Like his eyes. If you ever seen Aladdin, like Apu's eyes when he sees the ruby, that's how his eyes are right now.
It's 20 feet tall.
Oh yeah, he's totally going to try to climb it.
And Juku's gonna grab him.
I'm going to. You're gonna have to forcefully grab me because I'm trying to get out of it.
That's
so
fine.
some athleticsness or acrobaticsness and some grapple roll.
What is it?
Beat a 24.
Acrobatics, okay.
Wow, he rolled a natural 20, so
Come at me,
He's still
bro.
gonna try. Is it is acrobatics okay to roll?
Yeah, to get to break a grapple.
Oh my god.
So Juku's like Juku like grabs a hold of him and he just goes boink and squeezes out of Juku's grip like he just looks down and Juku's got like 5 feathers, like like as Clar scrambles. Give me another athletics check. Let's see how or give me an athletics, sorry, not an acrobatics.
Athletics, okay.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, easily you scramble up and get up to the top of the statue. Now the statue is if you remember, is a Chultan warrior wearing a mask, and in the mask are these gems, right? Part of this demon-looking mask. And when you climb up there and you get up to them, they're about the size of a fist, And give me an investigation check as you're looking at these things.
Well, first, before he does, he's going to look back at Juku and hiss at him, and then look at the ice.
Juku's gonna cast Sacred Flame on him.
Suppose we should stop him. Oh,
you can tell that the gems are fake.
Okay. Then I want to try and like get down super quickly, like a superhero landing.
Are you gonna try to fly?
Like fall, like land, and then like do it like a tumble when I hit the ground, so I don't hurt myself too much.
All right, give me a athletics. Let's see if I'm sorry, acrobatics to see how well you do your parkour. That's pretty good. A 23.
I think I'd like to like jump down, land on his shell, and then like plop down.
What?
So instead of you just trying to, free fall fly down, you kind of use your legs on the statue and kind of slide and fall. And when you get to the end, you kind of flip out and you just kind of do a little push off of his shell and land next to him, prone. Poof. And you're only going to take, instead of the 2d6, you're only going to take uh, a d 1d3. So you take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
It was entertaining, land.
And then he looks at Juku. Not real.
Juku's like getting ready to. He's getting out his holy symbol. He's like,
He's
oh,
ready to
the
cast
power of
Sacred Flame.
Ooptao.
Call down Flame Strike.
So,
All right. Well,
yeah, go ahead.
Juku wants to try and trace the maze. He'll kind of wander around the statue, just kind of see it from all sides.
As you start to trace the maze to this point, give me a knowledge religion check again.
I'm going to use my point of inspiration.
Ooh, it is 10:30, and you can't take them with you. Nice. Dropped a 3, but it still would have been a success on a 21 knowledge check. As you trace in the maze, you come to the end, right at the statue. And then the end meets to the other side and looks like it goes the other way. Like the two ends, this is an end and this is an end, and they meet directly in the middle of the statue, which is the middle of the bridge. The end and the end. And they go that way. So if you're
Path
watching
of
me on
life
cam,
starts with Ooptao and ends with Ooptao.
That's creepy.
so you kind of hesitant about going past the
Yeah.
end just now. Now that you see that, you're like, the two ends meet here. You look
That
down at
means
this
Juku's
this
gonna
crushed
die.
skeleton and stuff, and then you look up at the statue. You're like, hmm.
I bet he tried to steal the gems.
Or he took a step
I mean,
further
these
than he should.
statues look very detailed. They don't look like somebody sat here with a chisel and carved them. You know what I mean? I mean, there's several of them that are, broken and decayed, the monkeys and stuff. But
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
uh, sure. Lots of things will probably detect magic. You can tell that the bridge actually detects magic as well as the statue does.
The bridge is magical,
Yep,
and the statue. I
and the
think I'm
statue.
supposed to learn the school of magic. I know that's a lot to
Uh,
ask. I'm sorry.
What about the gems? Are the gems magical?
the gems are not even gems, so no. Uh,
I'm sorry,
They could
Drake.
be magic glass.
the school of magic would be conjuration on the statue and protection on the bridge.
So like abjuration, maybe.
Yeah, abjuration is protection now,
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Oh,
yep.
so okay. So I'm gonna tell that to Juku. The bridge is radiating abjuration magic, and that the statue is radiating sorry, you said conjuration?
Conjuration, yeah.
Hmm.
So this thing is summoned.
Or it could have like a glyph on it that activates something.
Right. Conjures
A
up something.
summoning, yes.
Mhm. And then I don't know
A
much about
guardian of some
abjuration.
sort.
So yeah, some sort of warding going on with the bridge as well.
Juka, you think that tracing your finger is probably accurate? You know, that felt
No.
comfortable, except when you got to the end, you're like, wait.
Let's try this. Let's go back to the beginning and have two of us trace the maze from the beginning all the way down to the statue and see what happens if we both do it at the same time.
Yeah.
I'll help if it's needed.
Well,
I'll
it
trace
looks
the
like
right
only
ends of it.
one person on each side can be, you know,
She'll be following
tracing.
along. You missed a
But
spot. You missed
I'll
a
take
spot.
the right hand side.
so you both get over there and you start looking at this thing and you're like, oh, okay, so this is actually a maze. And you can start to trace the maze. And, you know, sometimes you got to start over because you got to a dead end on the maze. But when you guys look, is Juku doing one side?
Yes.
Yeah, Juku is like a master at this. I mean, he's like way. I mean, when Smedley starts, Juku's like halfway done. You know, he's like, you have to. Juku thinks ahead. You know, uses two fingers. And yeah, you're making success ways, and you eventually find a maze path that leads all the way up to each side of the statue. And when you get and you trace your finger to the end, you're thinking you're gonna get a victory lap sound or something, and nothing happens. Nothing obvious happens, anyways. The
Have you guys
the monkeys though immediately stop their chatter and calm down.
Still have that detect magic going?
Yeah, I mean, it lasts for 10 minutes, so if they took longer than 10 minutes, then
Yeah, they
no.
probably took 5 minutes or so, but yeah, none of the magic seems to have changed. It all still seems the same.
Have you guys looked on the statue? Have you felt it closely to see if there's like any, I don't know,
I'm gonna
like
go look at the
levers
backside of it.
or switches or, anything mechanical to do something?
Yeah, the statue looks uh, ancient. The statue's not as beat up as the rest of the bridge is, but it does look like it's got age and patina to it and monkey crap on it, and it's weathered, stained and stuff like that, including the backside that Smedley went and looked at.
Oh. Well, Smedley walked. I'll also go
Yeah, so you
and
like come around the corner and Smedley's like, its posterior looks just as obvious as its front, He's pointing at the back of the statue. So everything
I don't
seems
know.
normal.
I don't understand.
Neither do
well, I think that tracing may have deactivated it, and that's why we're allowed past it.
Oh.
I'm gonna take out a rope, tie it around my waist, hand the other end of it to Juku, and say, "Don't let me hit the bottom." And I'm going to slowly start moving out towards the end of the bridge.
All right, you guys notice that the monkeys have moved like around. They're not really paying attention to this side of the bridge anymore as much. There's a couple over there, but they're really watching this side of the bridge now. They're kind of starting to hoot and holler a little bit. And
Oh,
Smedley, as you start to move, you can feel the bridge is a little crumbly and crackly, and it's a good 20 foot to the land.
And it starts to crackle that far back.
Yeah, but you
Okay.
think you think you might be able to get into the next square maybe or towards the edge. All right, hold on. When Warwick gets past the halfway mark, the statue animates and attacks. So we have initiative.
Does it attack him or just randomly?
You'll find out as I will push initiative to you guys. Dun 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 dun. Why isn't
Where
it
is
in the
Asaka
combat
in all
tracker?
this?
She is right here at the end of the bridge. She's
I
kind of
almost had a
she's
spell
kind of
class.
sitting down at the end of the bridge, like snacking on something, watching what you guys are doing. But she will roll initiative. Oops, don't delete her. Roll initiative. And Smedley, you see this? Hear this? The bridge vibrate as you turn around and you see this thing rising up the statue. As
Holy schmoly.
why isn't it in the combat tracker? I don't understand. I don't understand this thing. I haven't played
Do
with
we
it
have a picture?
enough. Uh, oh, there it is. It looks like the guy from Transformers. Second in charge of the bad guys. What was his name? Come on, somebody knows
Starscream.
it. Yeah, that's it. It's, does it look like
Megatron.
you? Does that look like you a little?
A little bit.
Megatron.
No, Megatron was a jet plane.
No, Starscream was the jet plane. Megatron was the gun. Megatron was the boss of the bad guys.
Oh yeah.
He's the second in charge.
So Smedley, what are you doing? You got this rope around you. You're getting ready to go spelunking, so you can start moving back, like coiling up the
Yeah,
rope, or you just
if
drop.
he's I'm I'm just gonna leave the rope slack. I'm not even paying attention to the rope
Okay,
right now.
Juku looks down. He really hasn't noticed the statue moving yet. Is the rope
I
slack, and
figured,
he's like, oh, he starts tightening it up a little because that's what you asked him to do.
yeah, with the statue rumbling the bridge, I don't want to be out there on the crumbly part. No thanks. So I'm gonna move to there and see if this thing is crossbow proof. Plink.
Uh, well, a crappy roll as it ricochets off of its stone hide. Ping.
Hmm. I'll have to recalibrate that.
Page.
Paige is running out of spell slots. So I am going to frostbite the stone golem. anything. Let's see if it does anything. I hate this game.
QQ. You like
Uh,
look up and this thing's like, you know, getting taller and puffing out and
yeah, I'm practically out of spell slots, and I don't want to be stuck on this side of the bridge with it. So I'm gonna go around and take the disengage action and finish my move up over here.
Claw is going to call out, "Not my problem," and will disengage.
there you go. Warwick.
All right. So as this thing, you said this thing is crouched down. As this thing starts to stand up, I'm going to push it. Use shove action.
It looks like
And
it's
I'm going to use
really heavy.
my. So even though it's standing and it has 2 feet, I don't think I could push it.
You think it's going to be difficult to do, but you don't think it's impossible. I mean, you haven't actually
Okay, then
tried to
I'll disengage.
disengage and dash. Azaka stands up and she pulls her bow out and she says, "Am I guiding you into the woods again?" As she looks back at the jungle and looks at you guys. She doesn't quite realize what's going on until she sees this stone golem. So I think she's gonna just kind of move away from it, kind of pointing her bow at it, not sure if she wants to shoot at it or not. So the stone golem. All right, let me read through this real quick. The statue is in fact a stone golem created to defend the bridge against blah blah blah. It attacks anyone who desecrates it, including trying to remove its eye gems, which are purely decorative and worthless. Uh, Anyone who damages the bridge, who passes a shrine without making the proper obeisance to Ubtao. The required homage involves placing a fingertip at the center of one of the bridge-like maze-like carvings and tracing an unbroken path past the statue. So,
But they did that.
yeah,
We did, but
the
Warwick
two
didn't.
did, yes.
Oh,
Warwick
Warwick.
didn't. So that's everybody's got to trace the path, or you get attacked.
I
And
see.
I'm trying to see if it actually attacks everybody or just the ones that didn't trace the path. Yeah, it's only going to attack the ones that didn't trace the path, so it doesn't even bother with Smedley and starts moving towards Warwick. What's its movement speed? 30, so it's going to steps off the little pedestal it's on and steps over here, right up behind Warwick, and uses its multi attack, 2 slam attacks, or it can use his slow. Target one or more. No, I think he first would try to make his slam attacks. So he tries to slam onto Warwick as Warwick's trying to get away. Uh, that's not true. An 18, does that hit? Warwick?
I'm checking. Yes.
So he hits you with his slam. So he slams you up against the side of the freaking railing, and this monkey doing 16 points of damage. And then he slams back down with his other fist and misses you as it's blocked by your bonus stat. And Paige.
Okay. I'm going to drop concentration on Detect Magic, and I'm going to cast Dragon's Breath on myself. And I will choose Lightning as the breath type. So I'm not sure if I can breathe in the same turn I cast it. Oh, I can because it's a bonus action to cast a spell and then an action to do the breathing. There you go if you want to verify. So then I'm going to breathe. I'm going to move a little so I don't hit Warwick. Like kind of just dance around it and then breathe down at it.
Yeah, got you.
Okay, so it has to make a saving throw.
It failed.
And then I
With
do some lightning
advantage,
damage.
since it's a golem. 10 points. Lightly damaging it.
Okay, phew, it wasn't immune or resistant. And that will end my turn.
Alright, cool. Smedley.
I will take another shot.
Oh, are the monkeys showing too? Now
I
to you
see
guys?
them.
Yeah,
I see them.
they're over here. All the monkeys are over here. They're hooting and hollering and cheering and uh-oh.
What happened?
Ooh, the next melee or range attack to hit you during this battle does critical damage. Ew.
Ooh, ow. Well, that sucks, but thus is the nature of fumbles.
Juku.
Juku is going to disengage and on going.
Can you, I can see him like
Juku's a
he's
worshiper of Ubtao, and if this thing is a shrine or idol or statue or religious artifact of Ubtao, Juku won't be attacking it.
I
He's
understand.
gonna get out of there as fast as he can, but
and you said you disengaged or you don't
I did.
you're pretty well, I don't know. You might be confident that you could just run.
I'll run. Sure. I'll just get
You
off
I mean I
off
think
the bridge.
Juku would risk it, right? I mean
Sure.
he thinks he did the right thing. He's like, you were supposed to trace a path. As he goes running past you guys. Right up to Azaka, and Azaka's
Yep.
like, as her eyes are a little big, and she's like, I guess we're fleeing, you know. Klar, suddenly this flash of light fills your eyes, and you are randomly teleported uh, down on the valley floor.
Okay. And how far down is that?
Heckin' far.
I don't know. Look at the little. I don't know. That's pretty
It's
far.
about 140 feet. If the drawing is accurate.
Oh yeah, the side view, the profile view.
Oh god, okay. And I'm guessing it's gonna be
It's
hard as hell to
35
climb
feet.
back up.
Clark can do it. He's a bird. He can fly. He knows. He's got confidence. But that was brought to you by Caesar in the chat, by the way.
Okay, okay.
When he took a break and came over here.
Okay. Well, he
Yeah.
has to put tomorrow.
Yeah.
Is this so? Is it like the cliff? Is it easily like? Will I be able to climb it up easily, or is it gonna be
It's kind
hard?
of like the Grand Canyon. So you think if you had a donkey, you could traverse it easily. If I only had a
Well,
donkey, I could.
I do have pittons and rope.
Yeah, you're gonna have to climb. You think?
Yeah, so Claw's gonna look back up, and his thought of leaving anyways because work was mean to him uh, just exits his mind. He's gonna walk over here and start climbing up for however long it's gonna take him.
So 20, and do I have the elevation token? Yeah. So 30. I'll let you get up about 15 feet this round, starting to climb.
Okay, could I use dash or any of that stuff?
Oh, you do have a bonus action too.
I
So
do.
let's give you another. But you don't have a climb speed, right? You're just a
No,
regular climber.
just regular.
It's easy enough that you can climb without actually worrying about um, falling. You know what I mean? Because
Cool.
the DC is pretty low. It's only like an 8, so I mean I guess you could fail, but you're going nice and easy. You got pitons and stuff. So you're up 30 feet now out of your 140-foot climb.
Okay, and that's my turn. Fucking Caesar.
Warwick.
All right, so I'm going to say, quick, get off the bridge. And I'm going to go into a rage as this orc in plate, a huge great club made of stone appears next to me, spectral form.
You got a little meat on the stone golem. Ooh, almost maximum damage. 18 points of damage. Your new personal best. Which doesn't
If
seem
he
right,
does
but
happen to go for Page or Smedley, then stuff happens.
stuff. I like stuff.
He's like at disadvantage and stuff. This has yet
So
to happen yet, but
so Zaka's gonna kind of clear the path into the forest, kind of holding some branches back to allow you guys to flee. As the stone golem gets to go, and let's see. It's got clear and present danger and breath breathing lightning. First round, first multi attack. It wants clear and present half work in front of him, aka work. So he's going to try to smash him with his big ass smashing smash smash. And that's a hit, doing a lot of bludgeoning damage. 16 points, but since he's raging, he only took 8. But that still got him in a critical condition, heavily wounded condition. As he kind of glances back at Lightning Woman back here, and I rolled high, so something happens. What happens? Because he
all right,
turns
so he
to.
has this as he goes to turn, the orc with the great club slams into him, starts attacking him, and so he has disadvantage against it. I mean, he has disadvantage against her. If he does hit her, she has resistance. So let me put that on her.
Well, let's see if I hit first, and then you can drop it. Just so. Not trying to clean it up. And he does, so go ahead and drop the resistance. As the orc blocks the critical hit on Page, takes that hit, and then also bounces off some of this bludgeoning damage off of her, which would have been 21 points, but turns into 10.
Thanks, Warwick.
Which, and you maintain your concentration.
Oh, sweet. That's right. I forgot
As,
I was concentrating.
as let's stop here at the top of the round, since it's 11 o'clock. And I think this is going to go a few more rounds because this stone golem's got some hit points.
Not if
as
we
it
knock it
is.
off the bridge.
And only 2 people fighting it.
Yeah, and only 2 people fighting it.
I'm trying.
Well,
I just can't hit it.
Smedley's back there now, and
Oh, Clawler totally is not, because he was Warwick was a dick to him earlier, and he remembers.
and Smedley looks and notices that Juku has tied that rope that's around his waist around one of these monkey statues before he ran off the bridge. I'm
Wait,
kidding.
what?
I'm kidding. Juku tied. Smedley's got a rope tied around his waist. Wraps it around.
I say, wouldn't that pull him?
Find a nearby baboon and tie it.
Yeah, like this statue. I was thinking you tied it around that statue right there.
Perfect.
I thought it was to my friendly baboon.
All right, so that's it for tonight. Tomorrow night is Saturday, and I will be running Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maiden. We've got Matakuri and Sven are going to be over there as players. That's over on Rob's stream. Rob2E, this is his information right here. That's at 9 Eastern over on Rob's stream. Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maiden. Saturday, all things Fantasy Ground Talk Show. We're just going to be doing. We're just going to pick some stuff from the DM's Guild to talk about. Random bullshit talking. We don't actually have a good topic, but it's just Fantasy Grounds BS stuff. So come hang out, ask questions. Rob will try to teach you how not to use sneak attack if he can, because there's a whole thing you have to do. You have to have a, for one, you have to have sneak attack. And 2, you have to have a level, and 3, you have to have the right weapon. But that's on Sunday and Tuesday right here, 8 o'clock. Princes of the Apocalypse. Princes of the Apocalypse. They're in Riverguard Keep. That's one of. Isn't that a nice keep map? I mean, I
It is.
can use that a lot.
It's a lovely keep map.
Caesar's fucked.
Uh-oh. That's true. And then that's Tuesday, and then Thursday over on Marbania's stream, I'll be playing in Deadlands. He's running Savage Worlds Deadland. Something the Flood. The Flood is what we're in, and I'm playing Mayor Timmons over there.
Timmons.
And then Friday right here is Drake Takes again, but it's Matakuri DMing Empire of the Ghouls, a Midgard campaign setting that he has done most of his Fantasy Ground conversion himself, and now he's purchased the Fantasy Grounds conversion and probably said I do a better job anyways and not even using it.
It's true.
I just guess, and he never told me that, but I know how it is. I know how it is. That's next Friday right here on Drake Takes. So if you're out there watching, I appreciate it. You can always give me a follow here if you're not a follower. If you're watching this on YouTube and you're not a subscriber, I am dumbfounded that you found me. But please hit the subscribe button and try to get me over that 100 mark on YouTube so I can actually look professional, sort of, kind of. But anyways,
Thank you,
we're
Drake. I
out of
appreciate you.
here. Yeah, thank you, players. It's been fun. My
Thank you,
camera's
Greg.
muted currently because I hit the wrong button. But before I go, I just want to wish everyone a happy weekend, and we'll talk to
Good
you guys
night.
later. See you guys. Have a great
Uh,
great week. And
Thank you, sir.